Although the word brand is an English one, it's now a part of the vocabulary of almost every language in the world. And for most people, it means a name with fame put on a product that a seller wants to sell. In fact, a large part of the branding industry focuses only on creating great names, memorable ones, throw in a logo while they're at it. And if these efforts fail to sell the product, what does a seller do? Step 2 then is to create even greater fame with advertising in mass media. And if that effort does not work, what does the seller do? Then it's time to re-examine what the meaning of the word brand and therefore branding is. I began at a webinar to do this in the opposite direction by defining first what a brand is not. So I asked the participants, imagine you're about to buy an apartment and you're given just two choices. Two identical apartment buildings designed by the same great architect, built by the very same builder to the very same standards. The only difference is that one is called Tata Apartments, the other is called Reliance Apartments. Which ones would they choose? The unanimous answer was Tata. So then I asked them, supposing the name Reliance was changed to Jio along with the new logo, which one would they choose? They still chose Tata. Now imagine any branding company choosing names for a client. Would they ever choose a name called Tata, for God's sake? I mean, it means bye-bye. While Reliance would connote a good quality in a product that bears that name. So point number 1, a name and a logo are not a brand for consumers. Because a brand is supposed to make consumers make the kind of choices I just described. And if they do not, then what exactly is branding? So moving on to the whole business of creating fame, advertising. Both Tata and Reliance, in their existence of decades, must have spent billions in advertising to make their products bearing their names and logos famous across India. So naturally, when a well-known research company polled millions of Indians and asked them to give just 2 brand names that came to their mind immediately, almost every Indian said Tata and Reliance. So point number 2, the fame of a brand name does not make consumers prefer one over the other. So then what does? The same research company asked Indians, what one word would they use to describe Tata and Reliance? The answer, Tata equals trust, Reliance equals ambition. So point number 3, it's what the name means to consumers that makes it a brand for them. Or as a Hindi speaking person would say, naam ke piche kaam hai. Trust is the very foundation of a brand because it pulls consumers to the name. Ambition can pull business, say the builder in this case, or investors in financial markets. And trust, in this case in the Tata name, would pull consumers, the actual users who actually want to use what the builder builds to live in, a home. And consumers trust a brand after repeated use of the products that bear its name. So let's say in this case, neither Tata nor Reliance had ever built an apartment before. Consumers would then trust their experiences with other products bearing the Tata name. Say a Tata truck, a bus, a car, maybe a Tata hospital. And if they hadn't experienced it, they would lean on the experience of other people they trust who had used these products. So coming to fame created by advertising. Mbrand normally does user experience research of this sort for its clients' brands. And one of the truths that these repeated researchers have uncovered is that while memories of advertising are fleeting, memories of user experiences can last a lifetime. In fact, during these researches, many users of a product don't even remember the advertising that was running when they chose to buy that product. So why should trusted brands like Tata need to advertise? And if they did, when? The simple answer is when consumers who trust the Tata name change their preferences for the products they use. And that change can come with age, with income, with a change in location, whatever. And to maintain the trust that Tata had built with its previous products, Tata would then have to invest in the newer, better products that their customers want. And to announce these newer, better products to consumers who trusted them, Tata would need to advertise them and announce their arrival. The only difference is the arrival of the internet has changed the meaning of what advertising and mass media means. First by leading to online retail, then social media, and more recently, influencers. And what is the impact of this change? I will illustrate this in the next video in this series by using the example of a very well-known Indian brand that recently launched a new product. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel. I've also given links below to our website, which has case studies of clients we've helped reimagine their brands to create fortune that fame didn't deliver for them. Some of these case studies also feature as videos at my YouTube channel. Again, links below. So see you next time. Bye.